Hi, Facebook. I'm back. Usually you guys are fucking around on here, and today we need to be serious. As serious as I get. This isn't that serious. Because we need to do a con review. This past weekend, I went to Horrorhound Cincinnati in Ohio, Sharonville, Ohio. Beautiful Sharonville, Ohio. If you've never been there, gorgeous. Go there in the winter. It's absolutely stunning. And I have to say, first let me just say this. Horrorhound Cincinnati is one of the best conventions that I've ever been to. I go to it regularly. Multiple years now. It ranks up there with like Texas Frightmare, and that's it. I mean, that I've been to a lot. Let me say, a lot. And Monster Mania, New Jersey, not so good. Not a fan of the Days of the Dead conventions. What are there? I mean, there's only like a few major ones, and in my opinion, I don't care about yours. Get your own live fucking video. My opinion, the Horrorhound conventions are in Texas Frightmare are like close, 1 and 2 tied. They get outstanding. Horrorhound gets outstanding guests year after year. The vending room is fucking insane. Great after-hour party scene. They usually get good bands, although they didn't this year. But Coffin Cats and Necromantics, like touring horror, psychobilly, horror punk type bands. Did not this year. But first class right down. The film festival. Film festival year after year always has... you're guaranteed to see a movie there that's going to get a distribution deal. Or, sometimes they were partnered with... this year, they were partnered with IFC Midnight and A24, and they both screened movies there that just came out on VOD. So, top-notch selection for their film festival. I will be back to at least one next year. I would go to the Indianapolis one, but it's like nearly impossible to fly to Indianapolis without going to past it. I'm not paying a bunch of money to fly past the state I'm going to. It's just principle. I'm not flying to fucking LaGuardia and then going to Indianapolis. I'm not. Not for a fucking bunch of money. If it was really cheap, maybe. I think it's more expensive to do that. No direct flights from Florida. That's a whole nother thing. Don't get me off subject. See? That's what you guys fucking do. So that being said, this year we went VIP. We figured there were some issues last year with will call and entering and exiting the convention center. Certain exits were just for fucking VIP and vendors and celebrities. And I figured that all of my bitches about last year's convention would be resolved with buying VIP passes. And guess what? They fucking weren't. It was worse. It was fucking worse. And I spent $400 on VIP passes. This is where the bitching starts. Because Horrorhound, you need to do fucking better. You need to do a lot better with your VIP passes. People are paying up for that shit. You aren't charging the $100 that you used to. It's fucking $200 each, and like you need to start fucking working on that because I'm never getting them again unless you fucking change your shit. So this is by experience with the VIP passes. Horrorhound is notoriously bad for will call. They don't plan will call ahead of time. They won't tell anybody like exactly when will call is. It's a fucking secret for everybody that wants to get into the convention. It may or may not be between like noon and 4 o'clock when the con opens. They may grace us with opening will call at some point in between. People were saying between noon and 1, which is I think I've heard before, but they don't announce it. So meanwhile, it's about 20 below in fucking Sharonville, Ohio, and raining and sleeting and fucking thundering and lightning like it was volatile. So we go there, like noonish, 12:30, thinking we have VIP passes. This is going to eliminate last year's huge line that we had to wait in. Well, my wife got hypothermia, and we had to rush her to the fucking emergency room to fucking thaw out. Not really, but almost. And so we showed up there. VIP, there's already a huge line, of course. Doors securely locked in Horrorhound fashion. Volunteers, clueless. They don't have any idea of what's going on or when it's happening. Also, Horrorhound tradition. VIPs or their volunteers are really bad. Like they're all misinformed. You'll get 15 answers from 15 volunteers. They need to get that get a team lead in there that's gonna fucking tutor these fucking guys. So there's a huge line, and through a little of a self-investigation, I find out that the line consists of VIP. There's VIP early access, which is like $10 more than a weekend pass, and you get in at the same time as VIP. And then just like straight general admission people, all waiting in line together. So I was like, these fucking people don't know what they're doing. VIP is going to break off into a separate line, as well as probably a separate line for maybe early access, but not necessarily. They didn't pay. They paid like $10 extra. We just hung out on the side, and like we were like, a volunteer's going to come out, and he's going to say like VIP here, everybody else over there, and at that point we would get in line. Well, guess what? That never fucking happened. It didn't happen. Ever. We literally asked a volunteer when they started letting people in this general mixed line of ticket holders. Isn't there going to be a separate VIP line? There always is. And literally, I exaggerate none when I do this imitation of what this guy said. He said to us, I don't know, and fucking went back inside. Bad Horrorhound. So when we realized that we weren't going to get a VIP line for our fucking $400, that we had to wait in line with people that spent like 30 or 20 for one pass for the day, we had to get in the fucking line and just fucking wait it out. We froze to death. They let people in fucking like 5 people at a time every 15, 20 minutes. Terrible. So, not good. I can't even count the conventions I've been to as a VIP. Never had to stay in the same line. Never had to stand in the same line and wait. Always separate VIP. A lot of times they'll send you the passes. Horrorhound? Give us the option. $10 more. I'll pay for fucking FedEx. Overnight it the day before to all the people that want to pay up. I will do that. Just give me the option to do it. It's smart. You don't need as many volunteers at the door. It's smart. You don't have to worry about fucking it up, because it'll be fucking way better for you. You can't handle it as it is, so, give us the option. So, by the time my popsicle fucking wife and I finally get inside, they present us with these gorgeous, gorgeous fucking VIP bags. No, that's not a peanut butter and jelly sandwich that your mom made you for lunch in the Ziploc bag. That's the VIP bag. Isn't it beautiful? I feel like it was worth every fucking penny that I paid. So for VIP, you get the fucking lanyard. That doesn't count, people. Not just Horrorhound. Everybody in the con industry puts that as like some special perk, an exclusive lanyard. Everyone gives you a lanyard. It's not fucking like if you pay $200, you get a lanyard. It's not like something special. So you get this fucking magazine, a $5 magazine. Anyone can buy it. You get the fucking... You had your choice of like 2 different line skips. If you wanted to see that fuckhead Negan, who was jamming up the whole fucking thing, you could get a fucking Negan line skip, just Negan. Or 3 line cuts for like, Tobin Bell from Saw and like all fucking Walking Dead people. I don't need any of that. That's not for me. I swear that, like, in the description of the VIP package, it said that there was going to be, like a Horrorhound has their own record label and a distribution company. And it said, like, exclusive Horrorhound Records or Horrorhound Films item from to be announced, TBA. Is this it? It's an enamel pin. I mean, this is a nice enamel pin. I don't like their graphic design for all of their stuff, so I just don't think it looks very good. It looks very amateurish to me. So, like, that's no good. Yeah, no Ethan Embry, Mando. Mando said no Ethan Embry line skip. That would have been nice. I don't have his signature on here, Mando. His signature was supposed to be right here under Tom Noonan somewhere. And I have a DVD around here that's also just as naked. Yeah, I don't know when they started. In the old days, you would just get like, you would just be VIP. You would get to skip any fucking line. You just walked right up, and there was a volunteer there that said, "Oh, you're VIP? Here's my lanyard." And you just walked right up and got it. You were the next in line instantly. All of a sudden, like, cons are just like, we're going to tell you who you can skip. And that's it. I don't like Walking Dead. What am I going to do? So, that's that. Like, I don't know if we're missing something. There was supposed to be a CD or a movie. I was excited about that. That was the only thing in the package that I was excited about, other than not waiting in fucking line, Mando. I didn't want to wait in lines. It's always cold in Ohio. We're Florida people. We'll fucking die out there. So, like, I like the bands that they have on their label, and some of the movies that they put out seem interesting to me. So, like, a DVD or a CD would have been fucking cool. Did they just forget to give it to me? I don't know. Somebody from Horrorhound tell me. I don't know. So, lackluster fucking package in the fucking PB&J fucking Ziploc bag. My wife picked it up and she was like, what is this? Because you always get like a printed bag or a tote bag, if you will. Stuff like that. Not this time. So, that's that. Finally got our tickets. That was Friday. They could open that on Thursday as well. A lot of cons do that. If you want to pop in Thursday evening, get your tickets while nobody's around. It'll cut down on the huge lines, less volunteers. All good for everyone. Now, so Friday, we finally get our tickets late. We were going to go do some stuff. We had to fucking run. It was like 3 o'clock. It opened at 4 by the time we got our fucking shit. We had to run and grab some fucking Mickey D's, scarf it down, and fucking run back to get in line. So we could get in early maybe and take advantage of an hour access to the vending room is what I do. I mean, I get in there and Mando knows I got my fucking VHS radar going. Fucking all over that place. Before the dirty masses get in and take it all. So we get back. You have to understand there's a covered area where there's fences, you know, like the fucking rat maze fence that goes around and all the people can, you know, get in this huge line and go through there. Where do you think VIP and early access stood? Not in the covered area. We stood out on the side, out in the fucking elements. It's not a VUP. Very unimportant person. I was not feeling important standing out in the fucking rain and the mist and the snow waiting to get in. Also, that line was a mixture of early access and VIP. Early access, like I said before, they only paid like $10 extra for their tickets. We paid like 100 and something extra. And the early access were in the same fucking line, like right up in the front when I was in the fucking back with my $400 fucking tickets. No! There's a separate line for VIP. There has to be. We paid a lot more money. Fucking early access is in the fucking rear. So like, I'm fucking freaking out. I'm like, I've done so many cons and been VIP at tons of them, and like I'm just like, why? I feel like I'm being fucking punished. Am I being punished for spending so much extra money? It sure felt like it. So we went in this fucking huge line. They oversold. They oversold the whole fucking thing. Way too many early access. And I guess way too many VIP, I can't tell. They were all mixed together. But there was a fucking line of hundreds of people wrapped around the building. And it was oversold. They shouldn't sell that many. So I get in, you know, and like, everything goes smooth. I calm down. Because, you know, I was about to go fucking sniper rifle on somebody. I calm down, I get in the vending room, buy a few things, all's happy with the world, I'm digging it. Then, oh yeah, my lovely wife just chimed in. We were waiting in the early access line, people were just jumping the line, there was no volunteers fucking checking, like patrolling the lines. Yeah, it isn't. Mando said, shit, that's not VIP. He's right. It didn't feel like it, Mando. I felt like I bought like the shittiest tickets. Like worse than weekend pass. Like shithead VIP passes or something. But people were skipping lines. The only volunteers we found was like some fucking cunt that like yelled at my wife. Because, you know, she had a little bit of power. And didn't know what she was doing and, you know, got nasty. Customer service, people. Don't fucking bring any fucking cunty bitch in to fucking do your volunteer. They represent your convention. She was a cunt. I'm not mixing words. She was a cunt. So, yeah, people were skipping ahead in the early access line, just going straight in while we stood in fucking where we were supposed to be. Nobody was around to check their fucking whatever. They just fucking hopped the line, walked right in. It was a fucking mess. It was a fucking mess. So, once I'm in, like I said, I calmed down. The next thing that fucking we're confronted with is, we're supposed to, a VIP is supposed to have preferential treatment as far as seating goes. And a lot of cons will, like, rope off the first row of seats and say, you know, you have to be VIP only. And then VIP don't have to wait in line to get into the fucking thing. You just fucking stroll in or whatever. Fucking get the front row seats. You paid up for it. Horrorhound has no reserved seating. No reserved seating. Let me repeat that again. There's no reserved seating for VIP. I literally heard a volunteer tell people as they were going in, if you sit in the front few rows, be prepared for somebody from VIP to ask you to move. It was our responsibility to go up to somebody that was not VIP and tell them to move? Are you fucking on crack? Are you on crack? Do you know what kind of fucking can of worms that's opening up? Fights. Like, it is not my job, after I spent $400, to fucking do that for you. You need to fucking buy a piece of fucking masking tape and a fucking piece of printer paper and write reserved for VIP and fucking, how hard is it? How hard is it? There was no VIP seating for any of the Q&As. There was no VIP seating for any of the screenings. I didn't go to the after hours parties, but I'm sure that was probably the fucking same. So, we went to some Q&As and sat, like, in shitty seats. I'm not gonna go fucking up to somebody and say, hey, I'm VIP, you gotta fucking move, pal. I mean, that's fucking ridiculous. Unreal. That's $400 worth of VIP passes. So, on top of that, if you were the type of person that's going to go into the movie screening room and say, like, hey, I want, you know, like, you aren't VIP, get the fuck out of my seat. I can't even imagine somebody even doing that. Like, I guess, but, like, you'd have to be really nice. And then, like, 9 times out of 10, the person's going to be like, go fuck yourself. And then it's going to start a huge fight or something. So, like, if you did fucking get up to the front rows in the screening room to watch some of their fucking awesome screenings, I'm trying to be positive. Their film festival was really good movies. They had the back rows were like the cushioned bottom and back, typical convention seating chairs. Not a lazy boy, but, you know, not bad. Like, there's padding. The front rows that were not reserved for VIP, but that's where they should have been, were like these terrible kitchen chairs that, like, you wouldn't even put in your house. They had, like, metal or wooden dowels with knobs in them, like, across the back of the chair. They, like, jammed into your fucking spine. The seat had just loose cushions with, like, the straps that, like, velcroed on the back of the chair. Like, you could, like, they were ridiculous. And those are the VIP seats. Or anybody that gets there early. Like, you literally could not sit in them for more than half an hour without serious back pain. My wife had to fucking lay down. She was going into fucking traction. It was awful. I don't know who's like in charge of fucking checking this stuff. Also not fucking VIP. VUP. Very unimportant fucking prick is what I felt like. So, on top of that, there was no VIP lines for anything. Like, if there was a line to get into a screening, yeah. Well, it was just, it's a great con. Mando said ass backwards convention. It's a great con, but, like, I'll never go VIP again. You just buy early access. You get everything that fucking VIP does practically. You just get in early. You probably get in before the VIP people do. Lots of them were in there. But all the rest of it's great. Just their VIP package is fucking atrocious. Awful. No VIP lines for anything. Like, if there's a line to get into a screening, you waited in line with everybody else. Also unheard of. There's always a fucking... If there's a line to get into a Q&A or a screening or something, then there's a VIP line and fucking everybody else. And VIP like goes in first so they can get the best seats. And they don't have to ask somebody to move! Are you fucking high? And then early access got in at 4 o'clock. Their film festival started at 4 o'clock. The first movie rolled at 4 o'clock. Most people didn't even get their tickets by then. I mean, do you had to be early access to get into the fucking film festival? I don't know. Probably not. But other than all of that, it was a great con. The bottom line is, until fucking Horrorhound gets their horror fucking head out of firmly fucking unplanted from their assholes, don't fucking get their VIP pass. Just get early access and fucking, you'll pretty much get the same thing. Unless you really want their fucking $5 magazine. You could fucking, I'm pretty sure you can buy all this. They were selling the enamel pin and the fucking magazine. You just fucking, and the t-shirt. We got a t-shirt too. I almost left that out. It was a t-shirt. I got a t-shirt. Big deal. You could buy the t-shirt for $20 and the magazine for $5. That's $25. I don't know what the pins are. Maybe $10. And you would get all that shit for way less than I spent for VIP. You would get in probably before me and a bunch of other fucking VIP assholes waiting in the fucking back. And, it's only $10 more. Don't go VIP to Horrorhound. That's the whole point of this broadcast. I am here to warn you. Horrorhound is an amazing convention, but until they fucking get their shit straightened out with VIP, do not waste your fucking money. Don't think that, you're going to go and, get your ass kissed, at a lot of cons. If you go to Mad Monster Party in North Carolina, you have, a personal shopper guy. They assign they break up the volunteers in groups, and you have, your own volunteer. If, you have any questions or you need something, that volunteer is at your beck and call. He's like your fucking servant for the weekend. They kiss the volunteer's ass because they paid a lot more money. Horrorhound's like, thanks for your money. Now go fuck yourself because you're not going to see anybody for the rest of the weekend. So, I've bitched enough. Thanks for stopping by, Mando. Hope you're feeling better. Bye, honey. I'll see you later. Until my next rant. Get the fuck out of my house.